Hey guys, so this is Nick and Sierra. We're going to talk a little bit about sequences and series, and our example is just going to be the basic sand pendulum, except we're going to use sugar instead of sand. So the first thing that we can derive from this is just the period of its axes. So we'll start with the minor axis here. I have a timer, and we're going to see just how long it takes to go one full rotation. Not the most graceful start, but always about 2 seconds per down and back. So we'll do the same thing here with its major axis. Again, not the most graceful start, but around the same time, 2 seconds for both axes.
Okay, so by using both of the axes that we just found, which was 2 seconds per length, it can help us to determine what kind of shape or figure we're going to get once we push it into the shape of an ellipse or a circle, and so we'll try it out.
So the shape that we got here can be explained by this pattern, the Lisa Drew pattern. And our particular shape was more of an ellipse. And this happened to be because both of our axes had the same period of 2 seconds. Meaning it took the same amount of time for it to go vertically and horizontally. The overall shape of this pattern, though, can be altered simply by changing the period. If we had one axis with a longer period than the other, the entire shape that we would get would be altered.
So another example of a series would be, or sequence, would be the Fibonacci sequence, which we can see most commonly in everyday life, and it goes mathematically like this. It's like 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21. So the way it works is, so these two were added to make this one, these two were added to make that one, these two are added to make that one, and so on and so forth.
Excellent. What's an example of this sequence that we can find in nature?
So an example you could find, honestly, it could be roses, it could be like artichokes, or even the most common example is right above me. Trees.
Ah. So the branching of the trees, starting out as 1, breaking into 2, that breaking into 2, and so on, follows the Fibonacci sequence.